girl with natural hair should know that if you apply a leave-in conditioner with heat protectant, distribute curl cream throughout all of your hair, style your hair in small sections, use a light hold gel, and then scrunch each section for more definition. Repeat this process on your whole head of hair, and then take your favorite mousse and scrunch it into your hair as well. And only use a microfiber towel if you're going to use a towel to dry your hair. Diffuse your hair if you're impatient like me. Use the pray your hands method to distribute a light hold oil all over your hair. You'll add a couple of sprays of your favorite hair perfume, and then you'll be left with the most stunning curls that smell absolutely divine. You're welcome.
Anyone with curly hair should know that if you drench your hair with water, section your hair off into small sections, detangle your hair, use a leave-in along with a gel, coat the hair evenly, brush style with a Denman brush, scrunch with a mousse for some volume, and repeat that exact same process throughout every single section in your hair. Hover diffuse until a gel cast is formed. Diffuse until fully dried. When fully dry, use a serum to separate the curl clumps. Take out the roots for volume. You will get the most defined, voluminous curls every single time.
Every girl with curly hair should know that if you wet down your hair, wet it down some more, detangle, add a leave-in conditioner, distribute it through your hair, section off a part of your hair, add a curl mousse, add a non-shrink gel to the roots, add a defining gel, brush style using a defining brush, scrunch your hair, finger coil pieces you don't like, repeat on other sections, finger coil the front piece, repeat on the other side, scrunch with a t-shirt, wait for it to air dry, get an oil, break the cast, spray a hair perfume. You will be left with the most shiny and defined curls you have ever had. Bye guys.
Every girl with curly hair should know that if you soak your hair with water, use a leave-in conditioner, brush it in, a curl cream, and rake that in everywhere. Brush again, wet again, use gel, like a lot of it. Rake that everywhere in your hair. Finger coil some strands. Diffuse your hair, scrunch in a hair oil, hairspray. You will be left with the most voluminous, bouncy curls of your life.
Every girl with natural hair should know by now that if you apply a leave-in, section your hair into small sections, spray down your section with water, use a strong hold gel, use a styling brush to separate your curls, finger coil 2 curls in one section, and repeat the process on your entire head. Spray your hair with hairspray, dry your roots first and then your ends, while flipping your hair from side to side. Use a lightweight oil. Use the prayer method to get rid of the crunchy curl. Put on a cute outfit. Put in a hair perfume. You'll be going out with the most juiciest defined curls of your entire life.
Every girl with curly hair should know. You section off your hair, drench your hair with water, spray a detangler, add a curl cream, use a defining brush, repeat on the other side, then get a strong hold gel, then get a light hold mousse, start diffusing, adding a clip, seal with an oil for shine. You will have shiny and defined curls like this.
Every curly girl should know, if you take a curl cream, scrunch it in your hair, the same thing to the other side. Take a mousse or a whipped cream, scrunch that in your hair, and do the same thing to the other side. Then take a gel, scrunch that into your hair, and then you diffuse a little, and a little more, then an oil, and scrunch out the cast, and you'll be left with a full head of curls. Bye.
Every girl with curly hair should know that if you wet down your hair, wet it down some more, detangle, add a leave-in conditioner, distribute it through your hair, section off a part of your hair, add a curl mousse, add a non-shrink gel to the roots, add a defining gel, brush style using a defining brush, scrunch your hair, finger coil pieces you don't like, repeat on other sections, finger coil the front piece, repeat on the other side, scrunch with a t-shirt, wait for it to air dry, get an oil, break the cast, spray a hair perfume. You will be left with the most shiny and defined curls you have ever had.
A lot of you have been asking, so this is how I sleep with my curly hair to keep it looking like this for 4 or 5 days, so I only have to do my routine once or twice a week. So the first thing I like to do is just take a hair oil and smooth it through each side. Doing this keeps your curls hydrated overnight, and hydrated curls is going to mean less frizz. Once I do that, I take a silk scrunchie, and I would definitely recommend it being silk because this is going to help get less frizz as well. Then I put my curls into a loose ponytail on the top of my head, and I tie it into a really loose little bun. It looks a little insane, but trust me, it works. Then I take a bonnet, and I would preferably use one with strings so that it doesn't fall off in the night. You're gonna wrap it over the bun. And then I'm gonna tie it at the top into a little loose bow. And then that's all you have to do. I usually try to sleep on my side so that the bun doesn't get compressed, but if you sleep on your back, I think that would also work because the bun is so high. I hope this tutorial helps.
This is what my curls look like before going to bed, and here's what my curls look like after going to bed and waking up in the morning. So I'm going to show you guys how I go to sleep with my curls so that I wake up in the morning and they still look like that. The first step is to take a hair oil. I rotate around a few, but I'm just using Olaplex tonight. You rub it around your hands and literally just scrunch it through your hair. This is going to premeditatively help with any frizz from any kind of friction that happens while you sleep. It's like helping give your hair a smooth, shiny base. Next, you want to take a silk scrunchie. I have this one from Crown Affair. You're going to flip upside down and gather all of your hair so that it stands up like this. Take the silk scrunchie and basically like act like you're going to make a ponytail, but instead you're just gonna plop the scrunchie on. Now this up here is what people call a pineapple, and what I like to do so that the roots don't get stretched out is pick the scrunchie up and then plop it back down. This is just gonna help so that the curls on the top of your head don't get flat. Then you're gonna take a silk bonnet. Mine is from Amazon, and you literally just put all of your hair inside of it like this. I'm gonna get a full 8 hours of sleep and I'll be back in the morning. Okay, good morning. We're gonna take my bonnet off together and I guarantee you my curls will look intact. Take the silk scrunchie out, shake upside down, flip back to where your normal part is. Take a little bit of hair oil around and just separate a few of the curl clumps. You want to put oil on your fingers first because it will help it from getting frizzy. Voila! Literally all you need to achieve this, a hair oil, a silk scrunchie, and a silk bonnet. Trust me.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. All credit goes to the original creators. See you in the next one.